Hello Libras, this is AD with kayxztarot, and I'm going to be doing your August 2019 reading, guys. So thank you so much for your patience. I know that I have been absolute trash as far as like posting and everything, but I'd like to say those those retrogrades and those little planetary shit, it hit your bitch too. So I do thank you so much for your patience, and if you are still here, then shout out to you. Welcome back to the channel. If you're old, welcome. If you're new, we're so happy to have you here as we grow and expand. So some exciting news, Libra. I am doing a $25 15-minute special. If you want information on booking that personal reading with me, that is going to be in the description box below. And also follow me on Instagram. There I am posting weeklies, like general weeklies. I'm starting to do dailies. I want to start doing pick a cards. I'm just figuring out how to do it, but my Instagram is popping as far as just like really quick daily tarot if you're interested in that. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get into you guys. I hope that all has been well with you. I hope that you have been just as darling as can be. I'm sure that's really wishful thinking as far as all of the retrogrades and stuff that have been going through. Yeah, coming out of a painful cycle and disillusionment, but let's get into it. But as far as overall energy, I hope that you've been well. All right, so let's see what's going on for you for August 2019, guys. My puppy's like over here sleeping. I'll venture out to say, just because of like what I keep seeing, work opportunities. If work has been like your focus, I feel like that's going to be a focus for this reading. I think that there's going to be new opportunities that present themselves as far as working opportunities. How many times can we say opportunities in 30 seconds? I think that there are going to be new situations that start presenting themselves, and you're going to have to make those decisions, is what I'm getting. Especially if you've been having like, you know, for some of you Virgo, Libra cusp, I know that you've probably been going through it as far as just like trying to reground yourself and find some new stability in a work environment. Yeah. And just financial stability too in general. All right, let's see. 3, oops, 2, and 1. All right. And I'm also getting hints of possible love or partnership coming up too. All right. Ooh. All right. Yep. So we do have the 4 of Cups. So the 4 of Cups, it means 2 things. There could be opportunities that present themselves, right? So that you could start receiving offers, love offers, work offers, probably a mixture of both. But this can also be a card of stagnancy where nothing that you're in right now is good enough. There are offers coming in, but they're not the right offer. So we'll go deeper into the reading to see which one it is, but you already know which one resonates with you. So if you feel like you've been stagnant, I see it moving. I see opportunities presenting themselves. You'll be able to start making some decisions, you know, for work. Yeah, new work environments, new team players, new teammates. I don't know. I just got something really specific where like if you might not be looking for a new job, but there was like your boss, somebody around you left, like somebody in your environment left, and there's going to be a replacement for this person. Or you've been looking to expand your business, and so you've been trying to hire people. Perhaps you've been in charge of like recruiting. I just got that pretty specifically, so you have to let me know if that resonates with anybody. But I see that hole being filled. All right. Yeah, so we have the 5 of Pentacles here too. So there has been feeling, yeah, of definitely isolation. I think that there's been such a worry about finances and just, again, stability, right? But we have the Magician here. So you have the power. I got the power. No, I just heard that. But like, you have the power to manifest your own destiny and start leaping towards those new opportunities, all right? The Knight of Pentacles, yep. Slowly but surely. All right, 3. Oof. To the Knight of Swords. So that you could be receiving a message pretty soon about work. All right. A lot of pre-messages. 3, 2. All right. And 1 last shuffle. Okay. All right, Libras, let's get into it. All right, yeah, so the underlying energy we do have for this reading is death, okay? So this is all about transformation, metamorphosis, moving into a new power, moving into a new light, trying new things, okay? There's certainly been an ending to a cycle, especially just starting off with the Ten of Swords, possibly a painful cycle or just troubles, but you're emerging from that. You're trying new things. You're stepping out, okay? And I imagine that this is a long time coming. There could be an ending in a, there could have been an ending in a commitment. For some of you, like if you were waiting for like legal separation to happen, if you were like felt like you were wrongfully terminated, I don't know, I'm getting some sort of legal case too, but those ties have now been severed, right? So you have the freedom to start moving again. You felt like you were stuck and you've emerged victorious. Even if you quote lost, you're like, it's over. So now you can start moving forward. Now you can do what you want, but you're in like this weird state because you have all this new free time. It seems like your energy was so focused on getting this one thing completed. Now it's completed. Now you're like, well, now what am I supposed to do? All right, so yep, we have the Three of Wands here, the Page of Swords, which is your energy here, the Chariot, yep, the Queen of Wands, the Magician again as the heart of this reading, so that's beautiful, the Nine of Wands, yeah, yep, this makes sense, the Seven of Wands, the Hanged Man. And then last but not least, we have the Lovers, which is all about decision making. All right, so let's see what we got here, Libras. Sorry. Mom's tiptoeing and her tiptoeing is distracting. Okay, let's get into it. So like I said, all right, right off the rip, we have the Three of Wands. So you could be traveling or looking for movement somewhere. Again, there's been such an emphasis on traveling and going somewhere. So if you have the opportunity to go somewhere in August, I would say take it. If you can afford to do so. Because there could be an opportunity that comes up. You can receive some messages or information. I feel like somebody's looking from you from a distance too. But it's going to provide an opportunity to move forward with the Chariot here. And here's the thing. You have to give yourself credit, Libra, because at this point in time, you've been able to get some sort of clarity and balance within yourself as far as like your head and your heart and knowing that you want to do. I feel like before you're like, I don't know if I want to stay. I don't know if I want to go. You finally decided you're like, I need to get out of here. I need to start moving forward. So you have a little bit more control than you probably felt like you did in the past because you're presently popping up as all wand energy. So this is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. And what do we know about fire signs? They do what they want. They do as they please. They shoot first, ask questions later. And so I think that for this bout of August, especially in Leo season, you're going to be feeling and tapping into that Leo energy where you are going to shoot first and ask questions later, okay? Because you know, I got to get out of here. And you've been fighting for it. You're like, I got to get out of here. I got to move on. This is not it. This is not it, honey. I'm ready to keep it moving. And I see you going to do that. Now, I feel like where your issue is now is like, where are you going? You finally decided to leave and you're like, now what? I feel like that's going to come through you towards like, again, through meditation with the Hangman being here. And this is also a card of Pisces energy. And it's all about taking some time to pause and reflect. So I think that you finally came to the conclusion that you were waiting for. And you're just like, well, now what? What? Now? Like that Rihanna song. And you're going to be presented with a choice for sure with this Lover's energy here. Could be connecting with the Gemini, but you're going to be presented with a pretty clear black and white choice. It's like red pill, blue pill in August. I feel like that's going to come with you, come to you, okay? And I feel like that's exactly what you need. You know, some people, black and white, it would scare them, but I just feel like you're in this state where that's what you want. You're just like, look, do I go here or do I go there? You know, and you would honestly, you're so to the point where you would just like leave it to a chance coin. Like you'd be like, I can't decide, I'll flip a coin, but I know I need to move out of this state, okay? Because you've been fighting, you've been longing for change. You finally were able to ground yourself, root yourself, and know that you need to champion for this change, right? With the Death card being the underlying energy. And so you're moving towards it. And so I feel like now you're just at the point where like it's going to be kind of a coin toss as far as what direction that you go. But you're leaving some of it, you're leaving a lot of it to the fates, but understanding that you have more power than you've given yourself credit for in the past. And because you've learned that, people are going to be hesitant to take advantage of you and take advantage of your time and your energy. So that's an awesome energy. That's awesome. Great. Here, I love seeing this wand energy here, especially in Leo season. And because August is just all about getting what you want, July was a show, okay, guys? July was backwards because Mercury was in retrograde, Jupiter was in retrograde. There were like 3 planets that just completely stopped moving, and so a lot of people felt that. And I feel like in that time, as you reflected, you came to the conclusion that, like, hey, I just got to move on. I have to change. I have to make a different choice. I can't continue on the same path that I've been on forever, you know, and you're finally taking responsibility for where you want to go. And because of that, the universe is going to be presenting some options for you, okay? And so remember, don't get overwhelmed by the choice. Just breathe, meditate, contemplate on it. Don't feel like you need to rush into a decision. And just know that you are very clear. Your overthinking, Libra, will come in from, like, thinking that you're not thinking enough, if that makes sense. Like, you're really clear, so you should be confident in the choices that you make thus far, because you've been through it and you know that it was time to move on. And this time, probably for the first time in a long time, you were in charge of moving on. You were the one who put in the 2 weeks notice. You were the one who looked at your partner and said, look, I need to break, I need to separate. You initiated that, and it took everybody was like, oh my gosh, what gotten into Libra? Where is this coming from? I can't believe that you have an opinion or a voice or whatever. And they were shooketh, but you took control of this. And so you just keep pushing and powering through it. Be confident in your decisions. Don't look back now because you feel like you're up shit's creek without a paddle. You're not. I know that you feel that way, but you really aren't. It's just that the questions that you're looking to be answered, or the opportunities that you're seeking, just have yet to present themselves, and that's fine because they haven't presented themselves to anyone, really. Everybody's like scrambling, trying to figure out, like, where do I go next? Because you finally took that leap of faith. And so now you're just kind of like falling. And I feel like you're building your wings on the way down. So by the time you feel like you're about to hit, you're going to take off and soar. So this is really, really awesome, guys. And I am proud of you, Libras. For standing up and defending yourself. I'm seeing so much defensive energy, and I like that for Libras. You know, for anybody else, I'd be like, oh, you know, you should cool down, or, you know, be cognizant. But I like this for you. You're stepping into that fire part, your counterparts, and you are blazing your own glory. You don't feel like a doormat anymore. And I feel like this energy has been going on for a while now from the Libra energy, from the Libra readings that I've done. As far as just like you guys stepping into your own power and realizing that you have it. I think that you always let your power take a back seat. No more of that, okay? So you're charging forward. You really, really are. And you're doing it with a newfound determination. I just feel like the trick is going to come in, right? The like catch-22 is going to come in that, like, you and as indecisive as you can be, you're going to have to make a decision, okay? And some of you are going to choose really to leave it to chance, you know, and then others of you are going to continue on this drive for initiative. But you have all the tools in your toolbox that you need in order to be successful. That is what the Magician reminds us of. Again, that's another Aries energy. So first, number 1, Mars, ruling, dominant, just going after what you want, like your direct opposite. That's why I think it's so cool that you're kind of acting as an Aries, or you're acting as a fire sign, and it feels out of body, but like you're feeling like it's kind of like playing dress up a little bit. But it's time. It was just time, okay? And so you're really stepping into this awesome, awesome chapter, guys, with the Death card here. I just heard of the Family Guy. Death to America, da-da-da-da, and butter sauce. A rock lobster. But yeah. Yeah, so we have here, the energy is gaining momentum, and a new start is coming. Okay, guys, I was gonna say, oh right, before I continue, sorry, before I get too deep into this oracle, I just want to give you a friendly reminder to check out that description box below on information on booking a personal reading with me. Again, I am doing the $25 15-minute special. Sorry about that. And yeah, so you can shoot me an email. Also follow me on Instagram for daily readings, pick a card readings, weekly readings, and all that fun stuff. It's going to take place on Instagram, right? Okay, let's get back into it. So the energy is getting momentum, and a new start is coming, and it's your new start. It's a new start that at this point you get to dictate. You get to list your terms and conditions. You're not signing on to anybody else's bullshit. People are going to be signing on to your bullshit, and that's really, really nice and freeing. Yeah, take time to breathe out, and that's why I'm just like, that's why the Hangman energy is here, and also with this blue too. You're stressing, and that's fine, because who wouldn't stress in this situation, especially when, again, if we keep with the metaphor, like you're jumping off of a cliff and you're building your wings on the way down. You know, you see the bottom, and you know what the bottom looks like. It looks like death. It looks like ending. It looks like you're donezo. But that's not what's happening. You're just in a period of transition, okay? And you are building those wings and you will soar. Just be confident in that. Believe in the person that you're becoming, Libra. Believe in the decisions that you've made. Don't go back and forth with yourself and be like, oh my gosh, I think that this was wrong. You know, now's not the time to weigh the pros and cons. Now's the time to just make a decision and stick to it and just get down to business, commit to it, and call it a day. You know, all those words, ooh, commitment, scary, decision making, you know, ooh, like it's like a horror film. But it's just time. It's just that time. And I think that you guys are welcoming that because, you know, like in the past, just kind of playing the fence and sitting there didn't serve you. You got taken advantage of. And who wants to get taken advantage of, okay? So I feel like you've picked up on your own patterns. And that's why the Death card is there, because you're letting that part of you go. Ooh. That's too many. That was poor shuffling. So let's see. Oops. All right, so we got 2. So you have co-create, and this is you co-creating with the universe. That's why I'm like, a lot of you feel like you're in this alone. You're not. The universe is right there with you, conspiring for you. And we even have 4-0, and that boils down to a 4. And this is all about building that stability right now. You're in the midst of building your own stability. Look at this egg, you know, as far as growth and expansion. And that's what the 3 of Wands represents, growth, okay? Moving forward, moving to the next thing, letting this egg hatch, letting it fertilize and grow and all that good stuff, okay? And then we also have not for you. So, and this card has popped up a lot through all of the other readings that I've done. And I just feel like if you're looking for a specific answer, if you've like clicked on this video because you were looking for like yes or no, this could be that. And it's all about, to me, this is just like, don't put energy into things that aren't serving you. And you know what that is, you know. If it's breaking your back to get this person to work or to make sure that this is done, then maybe it's time to reevaluate and think about, oh, is there another way to do this? Can I call somebody else? Can I look into another way of income or just all that other things? It's just not the time to force. Things should start coming a little bit easier than they have in the past. And that's what we learned through the retrograde and whatnot. It's just like, man, some of the stuff that I was doing just did not work. It was a complete disaster. I need to reevaluate. I need a new strategy. And so if it's time for you to do a new strategy because you've gotten all the signs that that's not it, it's not the one, then take it instead of trying to fight it, because it'll probably be easier to ride the wave than to go against the tide. Yeah, and then even at the bottom of the deck, there's time to go and never-ending story and deep knowing. So, yeah, that was very specific for some of you. But, yeah, somebody knows deep down inside, it is time to go. The party is over. Okay? All right. And then last but not least, let's get the Animal Oracle. And get you out of here. Oof. OMG! This is so exciting. I just happened to flip through this deck and I never got this card. Like, I don't ever remember getting this card. So congratulations, Libra. This is really cool. All right, so we got Unicorn, Infinite Possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you, death, and listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness, time to go, and go beyond the ordinary and become legendary. Become legendary. I love that. And here we have the butterflies too. So this is all about a new attitude, like Patti LaBelle. This is a new attitude. You just got a new pair of shoes. And that's really beautiful. The unicorn energy, that's so cool. I never get that card. That's a very rare card to pop out. So congratulations on that. And like, just remember, go with your gut. Always, 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 always go with your gut. Even if that means throwing everything that I said out the window and sticking it out. Because for some of you guys, you have stuck it out. But for those of you who know it's time to go, let this be the universe's way of being like, cool, you're clear. you're good to go, okay? So thank you again so much for your patience, Libra. I so appreciate it. Again, follow me on Instagram. That is more consistent posting, or I'm trying to make it more consistent posting. I'm doing pretty good. And so peace until next time.